Hello and welcome to Dishelved with Adam White. Today I'm going to talk about Black Samurai by Marc Olden. I don't have anything to show you. I can't get the thing on my Kindle to show up on my screen, so I'm just going to show you my Kindle Scribe instead. Another book I've read on my Kindle Scribe and really enjoyed. Uh, and Black Samurai is from the 1970s, as you probably could have guessed. And it's about a man named Robert Sand who has trained as a samurai, and B, as you may have guessed, he's black. So, hence the title Black Samurai. You can kind of get where this is coming from in the 70s for all the kung fu craze and black exploitation and stuff like that. Now the author was black too, so I mean he was making a point with the stuff he was doing in this book. But I just want to say this book entertained the crap out of me. Uh, it's kind of like the Edge series that Criminality talks about. That's just kind of a pulpy, uh, violent, just entertaining pulp type story. There's 8 of them in total for the Black Samurai. The first one is just called The Black Samurai, and they refer to him as that in it throughout the whole thing, only occasionally mentioning his real name. He starts out, he's a veteran, and he comes into contact with, he sees this old man about to be attacked in Japan. He's in Japan, and he goes to help him and gets shot, and then the old man wipes the floor with all the guys that are attacking him, and it turns out he's a samurai, and of course, and he takes Robert back with him to nurse him back to health, and he says he's going to train him to be a samurai. So he spends the next 7 or so years there training to be a samurai, and is, according to his master, the best he's ever trained. And the story starts out with him they have a couple of flashbacks early on about his time at it's not really a school, but just the place he's studying to be a samurai. And um, he has uh, the main, the teacher's granddaughter is kidnapped. And then these military guys that's run by an American military man named Leo Tolstoy, if you can believe it, uh, which I thought was funny, and some Vietnamese people, because this is when Vietnam was going on, and just a conglomeration of the bad guys from the militaries. They show up at the place here where these samurai are staying, and of course they end up killing everyone but him. So, much to my great surprise, he vows revenge. And I'm not giving anything away by telling you they kill everybody, because they do it right in the first chapter. So I mean, that's what the whole story is about: is him wanting revenge for what they did to his family, that he has found family, and uh, the whole thing is just about them underestimating him, and he goes after these guys. He also works with an ex-president of the United States, just because, why not? um, and he gets help from him throughout when he goes after these guys, because this ex-president wants these guys taken care of too. Uh, it just is a really fun story. Lots of kung fu action, uh, lots of violence. It just is just a fun time. I really enjoyed it. It was uh, like I said, of its time. So, I mean, it's, you kind of have some, I mean, even though, like I said, the author was black too, you do still have some stereotypes in there. The Koreans and the, even the black people in it. There is some stereotypes, but I think he's more making a point of it than just doing it to do it, like a white author would have. So, I mean, it's not a lot, but I mean, the whole thing is called Black Samurai. So, I mean, you're going to have some of that in there, but it was really entertaining. I flew through this story. I can't wait to read the other ones. Mark Olden did a really good job with them. I know he wrote some other novels too, which I'm probably going to check out, but he has a fast paced cinematic writing style, and you felt almost like you were watching a movie throughout the whole thing. And they did make movies of these, I think, with Jim Kelly. And I read somewhere, which is how I found out about this, is that they may start a new remake of the movie. I'm not sure with who, but when I read it, I was like, this is something I got to see. And I'm glad I did because I really, really enjoyed it. I love pulpy stuff. I love kung fu stuff. I mean, this had everything that I wanted in it. He fights battles with all these guys. There's these two Korean guys that the General Tolstoy uh, has got, who are like also masters of uh, the martial arts, and they have a one-on-one battle, the two of them, with the Black Samurai, and they of course are all overconfident, and I mean, you can pretty much guess how it turns out, but uh, it just is really entertaining, all of it that's going on. Just the little parts, the little things that he does. Um, he's pretty one-minded in terms of going after these guys. He has no interest in turning them into the authorities. He wants them all dead. And like I said, you can pretty much guess how that ends up. But it's a very predictable story, but it's so well told that you really enjoy it. I really thought it was a fantastic story. Like I said, very cinematic writing. You just fly through the pages. It's very well told. He's a very good writer. A lot of times you see stuff like this that was cashing in on a craze, as criminally would call trash. And they were just kind of so-so, or kind of half-assed. But this was a really good novel. I really enjoyed it, and I thought the writing was excellent. And so I hope you'll give Black Samurai by Mark Olden a chance. If you like any of that kind of old pulpy stuff, or kung fu, or anything like that, this is definitely up your alley. If you like revenge stories, uh, anything like that, it's an excellent, excellent book. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you'll give it a chance too. So thanks for hanging out with me this week, and I will see you guys next week.